Greetings, family, blessed love. Hope you're having a blessed day. So, this one is about habits, right? We create habits that makes us feel good. Habits really define who we are in this moment in time. Habit shapes our life. Habits is what we do just to make ourselves feel comfortable and at home with ourselves. But some habits tie us down. Habits really tie us down and stagnate us from moving forward. We just get so used to certain habits, like, for example, at certain time of the day, we have to have our breakfast. At certain time of the day, we have to have our lunch, and so on. Even if you're not hungry, even if we're having bad stomach, we still force ourselves to stick by these habits. And these habits are actually making the symptoms worse. It's making things more difficult. So why don't we let go of some of these habits? But how do we replace these habits? If you have some habits that you can't live without, that is so important to you, please share those in the comments. And also, if there are habits that you really want to get rid of, to liberate yourselves, to free yourselves, please write that as well. This all comes down to journaling and setting clear intentions on what habits and how we want to really live our life. What kind of person or personality do we want to cultivate? I'll do a different video about setting intentions and journaling. But for this one, setting clear intentions is possible when we quieten our mind. In other words, being mindful about everything that we do in our life, every habit that we do in our day-to-day life, being aware about it and being conscious about it, and reason within yourself, why am I doing that thing? Why am I doing certain things? If you feel it's necessary and it's a good habit, you should continue. But if you feel that it's something that is not helping you to move forward or liberate yourself, these habits are tying you down, then you have to find a way to change those habits or to remove those habits and reinforce some other habits that will make your life more positive and impact your life in a more upful manner. So in this world, we always consume, or most of us, or that's on internet or watching this video, I'm sure we would be consuming the frequencies and energies of the outside world on a regular basis. It's very hard to not be worried, for example, worried about what's happening in some parts of the world. It would be very hard to not consume things that is not within our own immediate surroundings. We are consuming things that doesn't have anything to do with us, or does have something to do with us, but we cannot really help in any way. So a lot of the times we are consuming things that is not meaningful to us. We are consuming just for the sake of consuming. We are watching news just because it's a habit. We are watching certain things about wars in Ukraine or some other thing that really may not have much to do with our present living condition or present mood. We are still choosing to consume this. We are still consuming frequencies from the outside world, even though we don't choose to. So sometimes our mind, when we constantly consume, the key word here is constant. If we are constantly consuming outside frequencies into our own, if we are constantly consuming different negative frequencies, it could also be like fun things. It could also be like worrying or thinking about who is going to win the football game tonight, or when should I go and do my shopping, stuff like that. It's still making us consumed, making our mind constantly stimulated and thinking about certain things. So what I mean to say is, always when the mind is constantly working, it's constantly thinking about something or worrying about something, we get burnt out. We are constantly taking in the frequencies that we don't really want to. If we are worrying about certain things that we have no we cannot do anything about. We are just overstimulating our mind, and eventually the mind will get burnt out, and we'll end up stressed out and worried. So most of us have a choice. We have a choice. It's our choice to pick up the phone or turn on the TV or the radio and listen to the breaking news, or watch things that affects our mood, or keep our mind thinking about things. So we can choose to take away or choose not to consume those frequencies, keep it at bay, at least for certain times during the day. And this will have a major impact, a significant impact in your life. It's actually what you do, what habits you have is one thing, but what habits that you don't have, what habits you choose not to have, makes a more significant impact in your life. What I mean to say is, if you're choosing when you wake up in the morning, if we are choosing to not go on the phone or take in outside frequencies, at least for the first 1 hour after waking up, you are choosing to be with yourself. You're paying attention to your inner frequencies. You're giving the mind a break and the time to reset and really look after itself, because we are natural beings. We know how to heal ourselves. We know how to make us feel good. But every time when we consume things from the outside, we are numbing ourselves. We are forgetting the way to go back and relate to ourselves or commune with ourselves. So when we take away those habits, if we are someone who wakes up and straight away goes on Instagram or watches something or want to read the newspaper, this is actually causing more stress and tying us down to something that prevents us from being free or liberated. Because most of the diseases, most of the illnesses actually come from stress. So our mind has a tool to clean itself, but that happens only when we have a quiet mind. So we have to find ways where we just quieten ourselves, be still. 1 hour after waking up, 1 hour before sleep, we don't touch our phone. Even if there is nothing to do, we just sit still. We just enjoy the company of ourselves. We just be in our own world. This is a better way to heal ourselves. This is a better way to overall health, because as sleep gets better, you get less tired, you have more energy to do things during the day, you'll be more relaxed, you'll be less stressed, and also it'll inspire you to take up more creative ventures, because you're giving yourself time. You're not overstimulating your mind. You're not burning out yourself. So this is something that we can all practice. It's one small thing that can have a significant impact in your life. Just stopping to take in any outside frequencies, at least 1 hour after waking up and 1 hour before going to sleep. Just staying still, just being with yourself, just relating with yourself or your loved ones, but without any outside frequencies, not with your phone, not watching movies, not taking in the screen. Just you, just the breath, and just your own thoughts and your own visualizations and your own manifestations. So yes, if this has helped you, if you resonate with this, I recommend you to start implementing this straight away in your life. You will see the differences so fast. It'll lift up your mood. You'll feel much better. You'll be so much more relaxed and less stressed, to say the least. So if you feel this is something that you resonate with, hit that subscribe button, press that like, and share it with your friends and family. See you in the next one.